Watch out for the headphone cords. Anyway, I like your shirt. Zoo, you know, Zoo is just here for moral support right now. It helps. Although, at the same time, I'm also more self-conscious. Because, you know, it's Zoo. And I have to make sure Zoo doesn't think I'm a loser. And, you know, he's a top player. You gotta make the top players like you guys. What happens if they don't like you? I don't know. Yeah, we don't know. It's fucked up. Well, Zoo, I think, actually contracted some kind of disease in Australia, and that is why he's actually silent. So, you know, we'll be setting up a GoFundMe page for his medical bills. And if you guys could all donate to that. You know, or don't. You know, maybe you don't like Zoo's commentary. I do, though. I just told you why he can't talk. NMW is the best player in NorCal.
Armada is best player.
Whoa! That's also true. Whoa, what's happening? Okay. Patrick is getting his stuff. Do you find that if you've been in Australia for a long enough time, you start to absorb the accent, like subconsciously? He's kind of nodding his head or body.
Yo, is this on?
Yes. It is on.
Oh, what's up, guys?
Not much.
Intended.
I'm interpreting for Zoo, who has lost the ability to speak.
Why have you lost the ability to speak?
I haven't.
Can you only speak like Australian, even though that's not a language?
No.
Here he's back.
Oh, I see. Your headset was like
that. It was a joke. No. So, Michael.
What's up, Sheridan?
Tell me about your evening.
My evening has been pretty good. I wobbled a Jigglypuff a lot.
I saw that. That was unfortunate.
That was.
Hey, he has a name.
That's true. He's not just a Jigglypuff.
That was a good nooch. Oh, there we go. There we fucking go. So what are you doing at Twitch? What's happening at Twitch lately?
Twitch?
Yeah, everybody wants to know.
We just ran a 31,000 entrant Rocket League tournament this past weekend.
Holy crap.
And when Mike says we, he means me and Mike. Ironically.
Yeah. Right, because you did the Smash GG and
a little bit of it.
What did you do for it?
I created the page. I set up a lot of that stuff.
Okay.
Coordinated
Did you answer emails?
I answered a lot of
my
emails.
God. I answer all the emails for Genesis. Oh my God, it gets a lot sometimes.
Yeah, we have on the order of like, God, I don't even know. Each page is. We've had like maybe like 500 at a given time or something.
500 what?
Emails.
Emails at any given time. I mean, 31,000 entrants. Yeah, I'd believe that.
So wait, how does a tournament like that work?
Well, okay, so it's 31,000 entrants, but it's teams of like 3 to 5.
Okay, right.
Okay, so it was actually like 6 or 7,000 entrants.
Okay, so the bracket was bigger than SF5 at EVO. Is that accurate?
Okay, so there's 2 regions. There's North America and there's Europe.
Okay.
So I guess the Street Fighter V bracket was a bigger singular bracket than the 2 Rocket League brackets. But each Rocket League bracket was like 3.5K or something like that.
Interesting. And then those are both completely separate from one another, or do they play each other afterwards?
At the end of the season.
Okay.
Then, yeah, so like there's a bracket and then there's a round robin for the top 8.
Damn, Rocket League is fucking enormous.
And then
that's huge.
Yeah.
That's
just so you know, Sheridan.
Yeah.
Rocket League users are like the worst, or Rocket League players are the worst users of the internet, like on the whole internet.
As in just unskilled at using computers and being on the internet?
I think Leah told me she had a customer service email where someone wrote the contents of the email as 3 separate subject lines, like sent consecutively.
Yeah. I've seen people write the entire email in the subject field, like the you know.
We had a lot of
can
those.
you do? Yeah.
Moderating Rocket League matches is something as well.
Yeah.
I have a few stories about that.
Share with the stream. What are some stories?
Oh man, yeah. The one that I really like is so imagine there's like a red team and a blue team. Now, the match ends, and first of all, like let's say blue team wins and orange team is complaining. Orange team is saying that well the blue team crashed their cars into their cars and blew them up. And
which is part of the game, is it not?
It happens to be part of the game.
It's a game mechanic.
Yeah.
I did not know that. As a noob in Rocket League, it might have been like wave cheating or something. Like I don't know if it's allowed or not. I don't know if it's against the rules. Maybe like they're not allowed to Jigglypuff stall. I don't know. Okay, it turns out that's fine. Okay, fine. They weren't too happy about that, but they let that go. But then they're like, no, actually it's against the rules. And then I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh.
Please find where colliding your cars into someone else's cars is against the rules. Well, they copy and pasted a part of the rule which says that you like collusion with your opponent is not allowed. Right? You may not collude with your opponent and manipulate the bracket. Well, it took me a little bit to really understand what was going on, and then I had the realization that they mistook collision for collusion.
Yeah.
Now, collusion is
bye Reno.
Maybe to some people an SAT word, right? It's not something that you learn until maybe you're a little older. Like I didn't learn collusion until I heard about like collusion at like MLG. Like
that's true.
Someone
I didn't know that word either.
Right.
So
I learned it in 12th grade.
That's a good SAT vocab
when they were talking about like companies colluding to keep prices a certain way.
Right.
Anyway.
But crashing cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys get it. And that's just like one day in the life. But I mean, so community aside, Rocket League is an amazing game.
Oh yeah, the game is sick.
Incredible, right?
The game reminds you of Melee in a lot of ways.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Because it's really simple to learn.
Yeah.
But it's extremely hard to master, and there's a lot of room to style. And the pros style like left and right. They do all these unnecessary maneuvers while they're scoring.
That's sick.
Yeah, and even the way their community has developed feels a little similar. It's like actually kind of grassroots in its own way. There's like a lot of people who just like organize people and events just purely for the love of the game, and even though they don't really get much out of it. I think that's really cool, having like a really dedicated community.
How long does a Rocket League match last?
One game. Okay, so the game timer is 5 minutes.
Okay.
But there's like a replay when you score, so it ends up being like 8 minutes total. And overtime is a indefinitely long, well, a sudden death that ends when someone scores.
Yeah.
So technically there's no limit that long a game can take, but it's usually 8 minutes.
Okay.
And then a best of 3, so like, we're talking like probably a 20-minute, 15 to 20-minute average set.
Okay, so longer, definitely longer than a Melee set.
On average, probably, right?
Yeah, on average, yeah, I'd say.
And especially on, well, I was going to say the longer end, but we've experienced Armada Young Link versus Hungry Box.
Oh,
so
God.
That's true.
Who's to say, right?
Hence the on average.
Yeah.
Have you guys, do they do like local events at all?
Oh, my God.
Or is it all online?
Oh, like local LAN events?
Yeah, like LAN.
Well, we have one at the Foundry tonight.
Oh, okay.
So, yes,
yeah.
they do.
It's starting to get there. I think it's mostly online right now.
Yeah, so for those who don't see, like, there's a lot of projectors in the Foundry, and 2 projector screens over is the Rocket League tournament. I don't know like how many entrants they got or anything, but there is a tournament running right now.
Dude, there's like sick production.
The Flying Potatoes are tied 4-4 with the Silver Monkeys right now.
Dude, the names, like the team names that I've seen in Rocket League are like some of the best. Like, dude, I don't know. Just look at like the top like okay, a lot of the top Rocket League teams have been picked up by gaming orgs, so they kind of drop their original like teams.
Yeah,
for,
like Cosmic became G2 Esports.
Yeah.
Like there's a few others. We Dem Girls became
Northern Gaming.
Northern Gaming.
Yeah. Yeah, We Dem Girls is like what
They were like the best European team.
Oh. Let's go, Austin. Oh, nice dash attack.
Dude, let's go face roll.
So, how long do you think a bracket pool would take to run?
With like 16.
Let's say you had four setups.
Oh shit!
Oh!
If he hit that, that would have been insane.
Wait, that was the most aggressive turnip pull I've ever seen. Why did he do that?
Turnip pull point blank? Is that what happened?
Yeah, like he had a guaranteed like tech chase like anything, and he just pulled a turnip instead. Oh, maybe he went for the bomber.
Oh, possibly.
Maybe.
The bomber would kill with this percent. Pretty sure.
Yeah, probably.
Oh. Yeah, huh?
Although Azusa doesn't strike me as a peach bomber type of peach player, you know?
I don't know.
The only peach bomber player I know is
sometimes
DOH.
he knows about those weird options.
I think DOH is the most likely to whip out peach bomber in a set for like no reason.
I believe it.
I think McCain.
You think McCain?
Yeah.
McCain's silly.
Yeah, McCain's like, yeah, especially at a Foundry.
Right.
And then McCain would like giggle. And like, you know,
yeah.
The little McCain smile. MacD, for those who don't know. Alright.
Nice. Nice Des.
Anyone watching ReZero?
Okay, we just had...
Oh yeah, they said no anime, apparently.
We were a little traumatized from earlier because we were talking about waifus.
Okay.
And I guess DC mentioned the waifu from that show, and Patrick Malone was very upset.
Was it Rem or Ram?
Why was he upset?
Of course it was Rem.
Because Patrick said that it was like a garbage show or some shit. I've never heard of this show.
ReZero's sick.
All right.
Yeah, there's an antagonist.
Yo, let's go Azusa.
Yeah, let's go Azusa.
Put in that work.
Putting in that work.
Defending NorCal from invaders.
Good shit.
Yeah.
Someone who
Chicago.
lives in like I guess he's